Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is AbsoluteSherbert, and with me today I have...
Hello, I'm Xan.
And I'm Faith, and I'm really good at pan in game, so...
And today we will be discussing as we play... Brand... What else are we doing, Dave?
I'm playing Brand, you're playing Rumble.
Brand, Rumble, patch notes, and minor adjustments to Caitlyn.
Which is part of the patch notes.
One in the
So yeah, just a lot of stuff.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun. This is the first time I'm gonna be on this this channel.
It's been a while since
Even though you guys did mention my name a couple videos ago or so.
We did.
It was in our last League of Legends video. We talked about doing this very commentary, except it's been a lot longer than we thought it would be.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
We're 3 champions later.
To make up for how long it's been, we wanted to put a lot in it.
Yeah, just cram everything.
Hopefully we will not force our brains to bleed out through our ears.
Yep.
So...
Oh, wow.
Are we going to start with Rumble? Aurelia, why are you calling me?
What? Well, Aurelia's probably going to go to bottom and jungle. This is kind of interesting because in this game right now we have a jungle Aurelia. I'm Caitlyn with Fortify.
Would not have been good if you had to solo bottom. Sorry.
Alright, so let's just kick it off and start talking about Rumble.
Hey, Rumble.
An AP tank, which bluntly can be called a bruiser in lane.
Sorta. I think bruiser is what they call fighter nowadays, but anyways, yeah, he's
Bully.
part AP damage, part tank, a little bit like Cho'Gath and Scion, except... I don't know, the difference is hard to explain. You sort of have to just watch him to get it.
I guess. I've often found Rumble, at least currently in games, as tanky. Everybody wants to build him as a tank, though. Does he really have an initiation skill?
Well, that's why I said he's a little bit like Cho'Gath and Scion, because he's not just AP damage, but he's not just a tank either. If you build him as one, the other's going to be lacking, but you can build him as both effectively. You just have to know how.
I personally like to build him AP.
Right. And aside from his build, his actual play style is pretty much how they described him in the Champions Spotlight. It's hard to place because he fights differently than most other champions. He fights like a bully.
That's true.
He's the closest thing I would compare him to personally is an initiator. Especially with just his Q skill alone is really good for it. That flame spitter.
And I just got first blood.
And he does primarily revolve around spamming a lot. As everyone should know by now.
Yeah, and Rumble has that new targeting system with his ultimate, doesn't he?
The Dragon Age.
The origin point target system.
I believe people are calling it the vectored targeting system.
Oh, that's even better. I like that name better.
Vector.
I don't know where that came from, but that's what I've heard people call it before.
No, I just want to
Yeah, because a vector is basically a line that comes from an origin point.
I just want to brush on...
And it's not the kind of vectors that you use in graphics, because I did graphics, so...
I just want to brush on his new stat, which is, what is it called, overheat?
Heat. That's the new resource system. Technically,
Heat.
yeah, technically, his abilities don't cost anything, but they do build heat. And the more you have, the different effects it brings.
Yeah, it's above 50 heat, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Above 50 heat, he's in the danger zone, which is strangely a good thing. It gives all of his abilities bonus effects, like bonus damage, bonus shield strength, and stuff like that. But if you get higher than that and go to 100 heat, he overheats to where for 6 seconds he is silenced, but he gains bonus magic damage on his normal attacks. So if you time it right, it's more of a buff than a handicap.
And in my opinion, it's all about timing your overheat. Because it can be more of a blessing than a curse, but it can also be a very horrible, horrible curse. And you will cry very hard.
Well, that's if you're out of position. Of course, positioning being one of the basic skills you have to know when playing League of Legends.
Pardon my terrible play.
There we go.
As we all know, I suck at video games, but that's
You do not.
common knowledge.
I suck at video games too, so. I always claim I suck at video games, even though everybody says I don't.
Hey, you've gotten 2 out of 3 of our team's kills so far. You can't be doing that.
And I also died once out of the 3 times we've all died.
And that's another thing that I just wanted to bring up just in case. To anyone watching, yes, we are playing a co-op game. It's not because we're terrible and we're scared of normal games, it's because of a level difference. Some of us
Yep,
play
I'm
more
level
than others.
30, and so is
Me.
Xanish.
I am still significantly low.
Yeah, Summer is good. Summer is good for his level, it's just he's a lower level. Simple fact. So whenever we get into matchmaking together, it sort of screws things up.
Especially since I have a higher win-loss ratio than both of you. So if I went matchmaking with them, I would bring up their average and they would probably go up against much more difficult players.
Just admittedly, even when I'm by myself, I do play a lot of co-op. So I think I actually have just about
Oh, and Aurelia just stole my kill.
I think I have just about as many co-op wins as I do normal. It's kind of weird.
That is strange.
Now, a quick tip before we go into Brand. As Rumble, his W skill can act somewhat as a ghost. What other champions have a skill like that? I'm not sure if a lot of people notice
Shen,
that. but-
Shen's dash.
Yes.
Oh,
his
you
dash.
mean because it lets you get back to lane faster?
Yes, I mean,
or close to
personally,
no
I like to take Revive, use Revive, and then use W, and you go bolting across the lane. I just really don't think Ghost is necessary because of his W skill, as short of it as it is, you can spam it. So, but that's just me. Let's see. Now, into Brand.
I'm going to need some help up here. Where's our Aurelia? She's the one jungling.
She died in my lane.
I'll come.
What?
Perfect time.
She died in my lane.
Okay, so,
She was
Brand.
trying to help you. You're the one doing the best out of all of us, and she's trying to help you down mid. What?
No,
She's trying to steal my kills down mid.
Bugger. Oh, whatever.
Alright, so,
I'm gonna get mad. I'm
Brand.
not gonna rage at the team. That's not me.
Ganesh, Brand.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, help. Okay. How long can you hold them off?
I can kill him. Wait, maybe not.
Shit.
Lance! Overheat and kill, there we go.
Okay, I'm going back.
Are you going to talk about Brand or
Thanks.
should I do it for you?
Okay, oh, one interesting thing. It's a part of the patch notes. I know that the patch notes was supposed to be Rui's area, but there is one thing that pertains to Brand that is so awesome. Anyone who plays Brand will know what I'm talking about. They made a tweak to his ult to where it's spell shields, like Banshee's Veil and Sivir's spell shield, will still protect the user from the damage from the ult, but it won't stop the ult dead in its tracks. What would happen before is you'd see it happen so many times in co-op games to where all of the bots get Banshees, Veils, and Guardian Angels and crap, is to where, you know, playing as Brand, you'd almost not want to use your ult, because if it hit a Banshee's Veil, it would just stop. It would stop bouncing. Nowadays, if it hits someone who has a Banshee's Veil, that person won't take the damage. The Banshee's Veil will still protect them, but it won't stop the ult altogether.